The fight with Ryan Garcia and Romero has just ended, and guys, what just happened? Who would have thought that among all the people to give Ryan a boxing lesson, it would be in that of Rolly? It looks like he has learned well from his previous losses, not jumping into the fray too quickly and remaining more patient. He also took a lot of lessons from the mistakes of Haney and did one simple thing to negate the effectiveness of Ryan's left hook. He kept his rear hand up. The first round was pretty much just a feeling out process, with both guys just measuring each other with a jab, but it would be in the second where things took a turn for the worse for Ryan. Ryan would make a mistake that he has often made in the past. He would commit to this looping left hook, but due to Rolly being defensively responsible in keeping his rear hand up, the left hook would then be blocked. However, after this, Ryan then loses the balance of his base, and this is where he commits the grave mistake. And it's that Ryan has this bad habit of over parrying. To parry away at a punch, he brings his rear hand down way too low, when in reality, a parry should be a very small and quick movement. This is the exact same way he got knocked down by Luke Campbell. The first hook from Rolly would stun Ryan. Rolly then throws another one, which puts Ryan down. After this, the fight pretty much all went in favor to Rolly from here on out. Ryan simply stopped committing to any more punches and became gun-shy. Rolly continued to be defensively sound and keep his rear hand up. The most Ryan was getting Rolly with was the jab, but Rolly would give Ryan everything else. Good use of body feints to keep Ryan guessing, also displaying some good but unique looking Philly shell from time to time. We weren't really seeing the typical aggressive style of Ryan, but I also think it's due to the fact of how hesitant he was with Rolly's power. Even if these wide shots of Rolly would miss, it would keep Ryan guessing and hesitate to come in. Rolly showed a pretty underrated jab here as well, not really using it to land on Ryan, but more as a means to measure him and set up his other punches. It really just came down to Rolly getting the better of the exchanges and Ryan never actually firing anything back, which allowed Rolly to gain momentum of the fight. Since Rolly had nothing to worry about from Ryan, he could continue with his aggression. Ryan would often resort to almost turning his back on Rolly, similarly to what he did with Haney, but when you do that, you just can't fire anything back. Eventually, it looked like Ryan didn't even want to be in there anymore. Derek James was even pleading with him to start letting his hands go, but it would all be too late with the tremendous advantage Rolly has, and the fight would end in a fairly easy unanimous decision for Rolly. I wouldn't exactly say Rolly battered him in the fight, but Ryan was just systematically dismantled and just didn't know what to do anymore. Also, fights like these quickly show you how quick fans are to change on you, and now Ryan is back to being seen as a fraud in the sport. Well, at least to all the comments I've been reading. Now, I'm not sure what comes next after this, as the whole point of this event was to set up a rematch between Haney and Garcia. You could even see that in all the promos that they were doing, but after this loss, will it still be happening? Or perhaps fans would now want to see Rolly versus Haney. What do you guys think?